consumers, what is a green flag when they land on someone's business page? The responses all led back to one thing: customer experience matters way before the sale. And honestly, some of these answers may even hurt your feelings. But let's be honest, if these are the things that people are thinking when they're landing on other business pages, what do you think they're thinking when they land on your business page? So let's get into some of these responses. Location, location, location. So many people mention location. One person even said straight up, location, let's not waste any time. This is very important, especially as a service-based business. You need to put your location at every single touch point your customer will interact with your business. And here's why. If I am a first-time customer, and let's say I am introduced to you and your business through social media, we all know the algorithm may show your page to someone new, may not. But if I'm coming across your page for the first time as a new customer, I shouldn't have to search high and low to figure out, are you near me? Do I have to go out my way to be serviced by you? Are you even within the same state, the same country? I shouldn't have to look too far to be able to figure out the answers to those questions. Every single touch point. So let's say you are promoting something. I need to see that location within the caption itself. Let's say you are just promoting your services in general. I at least need to see your location in your bio. Let's say I get to your page. I need to see your location before I even book with you. Because just imagine I skip past social. Maybe you were referred to me by someone, but we live in different areas. I need to know how far it is for me to get to you. How far do I have to travel? So I need to see your location. Now, you may be like, you know what, D, I don't want to give up my location for security reasons. And that is 100% understandable. But here are some ways to work around it. One, you don't have to necessarily put your full address. That's not what we're expecting you to do as consumers. But just to give us a general idea. So that could be as simple as your city and state, your zip code, maybe something like a landmark. I, at least with a zip code or even a landmark, will have a general idea of how far I need to travel without knowing the exact address. Your customers shouldn't have to look high and low. You don't want them to constantly be in your DMs or your messages asking, where are you located? Where are you located? If you're constantly getting those type of messages, that right there should tell you that people are being inconvenienced. This is not a great customer experience for someone to have to constantly reach out to you just to figure out where you are. And then when I find out where you are and you are nowhere near me, now we've just wasted each other's time. So as of today, if your location is not in your bio, in your captions, on your website, before a person even book, I need you to go ahead and put that on your to-do list to fix right after this video. The next one people mentioned was pricing. This is maybe as important, if not more important, than your location. Many consumers, when going to your website, especially a service-based business, want to have a general idea of how much they will be spending. Now, I know some business owners may have a different viewpoint about this. Some may even have a form that asks, well, what is your budget? But even with asking the question of how much is your budget, there should be a general idea of how much your services are. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to have people lowballing you, and I know this from experience. When I was a web designer, there was a period of time there I removed all the pricing from my website, and I created a form that asks what their budget was. Now, the issue with this was people honestly may not have a general idea of the price range that this type of service falls in. So because of that, I found myself getting a lot of inquiries, yes, but a lot of these inquiries were people whose budget was below what I was willing to accept. So now they have submitted a form, and now I'm looking at it like I can't work with you unless you increase your budget, when that could have been set from the very beginning. Why would you want your customer to have to book with you first to get a location, to get a pricing? Make it easy for them to say yes. The next one that people pointed out was your verbiage, your copyright, your content, such as your description. Someone even said your frequently asked questions that sometimes we don't have on our website. You need to become the obvious choice. People want to know what you do, who you do it for, if you can solve their problem, and what the next steps are. People should be able to see that, especially when you're talking about a landing page, within a matter of seconds. So some of the things that were mentioned as green flags is such as clear booking link, knowing exactly who they're talking to, what problem they solve, and why they're the right choice. Transparency with pricing, clear descriptions, explanations, and again, that frequently asked questions list. The first question people may have when coming across your business is, can I trust this person? If you are making it difficult for them, they already, from the first glimpse, from the first impression, already have set in their mind what what type of service they're going to get from you. If you're making it hard to answer their questions, then you're going to make it hard to give them the transformation they're asking for. You're also going to make it hard to solve their problem. So why would they do business with you? So what I want you to do is add this to your notes and make sure your business answers these 4 questions. What you do, who you do it for, what problem do you solve, and what are the next steps. You should be able to answer these questions. And no, it doesn't mean to go on your business page and create a whole essay, but a simple sentence such as my business. I help service-based entrepreneurs redefine how customers experience their brand through customer journey, visibility, and systems. So I've told you in just that one sentence who I service, how I do it, and what's the transformation I'm offering them. And then your next step, this is going to be your call to action. So let's say you're posting content on Instagram. Within the caption, what do you want the next step to be? Do you want them to go click the link in your bio and subscribe to your YouTube channel? Do you want them to sign up for your newsletter? If it's on your website, what is the next step? Do they want to click a button that says book now so they can then book your services? So at every step of the way, you need to be telling your customer what is next. Another one that was mentioned in this response is AI branding and AI content. So I talk about AI and we all have our difference of opinions when it comes to it. Absolutely. If it's for you, great. If it's not, great. But one thing when it comes to using AI to brand your business and for the purpose of content, you still want to make sure there is some personality, still some uniqueness to your brand, to your business. It should not look like everybody else's. And I think that is the major problem there is right now when it comes to AI flyers and this AI content on social media. Everybody's using it to promote their business because it is convenient, it is at a cheaper price. But the question is it also cheapening your business? Someone even mentioned a green flag to business is a human crafted message. So even if you're using AI, let's say, to come up with the design of it, go a step further by crafting the message so that it still has that human aspect to it. Someone also mentioned the use of AI chatbots. Now, I am seeing this more common as of lately. And honestly, as a consumer, it is driving me insane. It does seem like we're losing the human touch to business, right? And I get it. We do want to be able to use things that automate our business, but we don't want to make it where our business seems like it's being ran by robots at every touch point. So when deciding to use AI, make sure you're doing it with due diligence and make sure you're still adding that human touch to it so that you're continuously connecting with your potential customers. So many of these people who left the response had such great input and such great insight. What they felt like would be a green flag when landing on someone's business page. I'm going to leave the link down in the comments so you can see what other things people had to say and maybe leave a comment of your own. The biggest takeaway is people are paying attention before they ever decide to book, buy, or reach out to you. After watching this video, I want you to go on your business page and look at it through the lens of a first-time customer. Take yourself out of the equation and look at it as if you have never came across this business before and this is your first time. And answer this: do you trust this business or does it feel like a scam? Does this business make you feel confident to do business with them? To all the questions that you may have, are you able to find the answers quickly, under 5 seconds, let's say? Sometimes the reason why people aren't moving forward has nothing to do with them not being interested in what you have or what you offer, but it's because you're making them work too hard to trust you. Also ask yourself, would you know what to do next just by looking at what you currently have? If you are hesitant with any of the answers to these questions, or if you're answering, no, I don't have this, that is your start right there to go ahead and fix it. It's time to make sure you are cleaning up your experience from every single angle of every single touch point your customer will experience your brand. If you're like, you know what, D, I think I have it, but I'm not quite sure, go ahead and leave your website or your socials in the comments and I'll respond letting you know what's something that you can fix. If this video helped you, make sure you go ahead and subscribe for more videos on building a business that's easier to find, easier to trust, and easy to buy from. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you here next time.